I'd go from bronze to mythic if I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. So we drafted our account from Bronze to Mythic, and we're starting to hit our stride a little bit. You missed the last few episodes. Things went a little bit better for us on the YouTube channel. Check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the little things. Please support the channel. Thanks so much. We started out a little middling, but now we are in Platinum Tier 2 after a few good drafts, and we're ready to just keep rocking and rolling here. It is draft 16. We are most likely not going to make the under here. I think we're actually mathematically eliminated. I think. From getting the under, of course, every Bronze Mythic series we set a line, and the line is 21.5, drafts to Mythic, and I'm pretty sure we're going to hit the over here. This has been a challenging format. I think this has been a format where it feels like what was advertised was not exactly true. It looked like it was like the Power Stone prototype, play 10 drops, Rise of the Eldrazi kind of format, and it's not. It is definitely not. And now we're starting to kind of understand that a little bit, so things are making a little more sense, but a lot of a trappy format in that regard. But let's jump right in here and open up a pretty good rare. Open up Phyrexian Dragon Engine. 3 mana for a double strike 2/2, which is just like fine by itself. And then if it plays ETBs in the graveyard, you may discard your hand, then draw 3. Has Unearth 5 with red. Important to note, though, that triggers even without Unearth. So if you were to bring this back with Recommission or with that black-white uncommon, that could do it too. So this is a really easy first pick, I think. Just a super, super solid card. After looking at the pack, other uncommons are all very mediocre. Common-wise, honestly, this is like a very slam dunk pick. I want to remind you about the untapped overlay. That is the number you see static ranking here. And the dynamic ranking that changes as you draft here based on the cards you already have. Great draft helper. Download it for free, untapped.gg. Please use my link in the Twitch chat or in the YouTube description because they sponsor me and they're great and you should support them because they're awesome. Free to download. If you play Arena on your computer, you should definitely have it. So, get past the pack with a uncommon missing. You got the Toy Maker. It's an amusing card. Mishra's Bauble is obviously excellent. Just all the cantrip artifacts are very, very good. We've got a Recommission here, which is obviously very, very good for Phyrexian Dragon Engine, although not a card I want to second pick, honestly. And a Scrapwork Mutt, which is also great. I think the choice here is between Bauble and Scrapwork Mutt. Bauble obviously does a lot of cool things. It's an artifact fall trigger. It's a card draw trigger. It's a sacrifice trigger. So Bauble does a lot of good things for your deck. The question, of course, is will those things matter in the deck we're going to draft because we haven't really drafted it yet. I'm not sure. Also, Prison Sentence here and Recommission, which is interesting. But the Mutt is really, really good. We do kind of want to be red based on the Unearth cost here. I'm going to Mutt. I think Mutt's really good. Yeah, I'm going to Mutt. I think taking the Bauble isn't crazy there because Bauble is just exceptionally good. But, all right, so pass the back here, and it's a stinker. Evangel of Synthesis is quite good. Of course, 2/3, good value, good looting. Otherwise, though, this pack is just bad. Refractor's good. Confrontation's fine. Infiltrator's okay, but this is a pretty stinky pack. We have a Mutt and Dragon Engine. Obviously, this is not a red card, but it does play well with both of these cards. As also being a good card. I think taking Refractor is also totally reasonable, too. Just a cheap cantrip, good flexible card. I think the choice here is between Evangel and Refractor, I think. Confrontation is also okay, but I don't think red-green is really where we want to be. I don't think this is the thing that moves me into green, I like to keep it open here. I feel like early on, I would have taken the uncommon, but I'm going to take the Refractor and try and keep things a little more open-ended and see kind of where that takes us. So, we see a Mishra here. Mishra's fine. It's okay. It's not super great, honestly. Later Arms is pretty good as far as white cards go. That needs to be pretty heavy white. Again, Recommission to go alongside our Dragon Engine, which is pretty sweet. Also a Chain Dancer, a Blast Runner, and a Blitz Automaton. We did just pass a Prison and a Recommission. There's a Goblin, too. I think that Goblin is a card you probably get a little bit later if you want to. This is a card that LSC missed on a set review. You can see here it's a 1. That's definitely not accurate. This card is actually quite good. Automaton is super solid. Recommission. We just passed a Recommission, so there's a chance it might table, honestly, too. And I don't think I'm ready to go to white yet, honestly. I may just keep taking red cards. And I think I want Automaton over Mishra. I just don't think Mishra is that good. This could definitely be wrong here. I feel like I'm like, middle pick orders. Not really sure exactly what I want over other stuff, but we'll see. Disfigure, pretty late Disfigure. And these packs have been kind of stinky. Once again, the prior links are the extension. Yes, it's Draftsmith. Download it for yourself. Untap.gg, free to download. That is the rankings are dynamic, and it's a helper. It's not perfect. They're more like guidelines, but it's a very helpful thing if you're a newer drafter or struggling in a format. I do a Draftsman takes the wheel every set here on this channel, and it's very, very fun to follow it blindly. Not usually a smart idea, but it's amusing. Yeah, just take the Disfigure here. Just by far the best card in the pack, and we're gonna open Mishra, so we want to be black also, right? Right? Plan to open Mishra. Man, these packs have been kind of weak. There's a Power Stone Engineer, and if we're trying to table the recommission, that could be like a possible hedge towards that. These packs have been pretty weak though. Honestly, we're really not not doing too much good here. I mean, Ambush Power Tripper is also okay. Yeah. What's up, drawing? I'm gonna engineering. Still kind of looking for a bit of a lane here. His packs have all just been so bad. Stalwart's okay. Yeah, Stalwart's definitely reasonable. Another Spider, a Stern Lesson. Stern Lesson's also kind of nice. I feel like right now we're in that speculative space of like, we're just trying to find our lane. So we're just like, the packs haven't been super clear yet. Just taking the best card we can, kind of keep things, try and figure things out, keep things kind of open. And I think we're going to take Stern Lesson here. It's like the best card in the pack, I think. So, no cube. Nope. Cube for charity is going to be on the 26th it starts. Look for that coming up. Late Blanchwood Prowler. A Medic. Giga Chad. Well, green's the only card we don't have, right? Maybe take a green card here, too, and really keep ourselves fully open. Yeah, green seems like it might be a little available. Take the green card. And this is the pack we opened. Of course, it's just terrible because it wasn't a very good pack to start with. I mean, Bulwark, certainly a fine blue card. Everything else here is pretty mopey. Cube for Charity is on Magic Online's Vintage Cube. Holiday Vintage Cube. Take the Bulwark. Scatter Ray, Rock Hunter, Haywire Might. I mean, I'm not really... This has been a really, really low-powered set of packs so far. Very, very unhappy with this set of packs so far. As far as red cards go, we don't really have any red cards. We have like the few artifacty red cards, but I'm not a big Scatter Ray fan. Take the Rock Hunter. Yeah, this is really just been like nothing, I feel like. Or take Scatter Ray, sure. Ornithopter, Curate. Sure. So like maybe we're blue-red, a Medic. This is like, it looks like we just have a pile of cards. Like, we have like a pack here. Like, if this is our opening booster pack, we'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. We got a rare. We got all commons, no uncommons. Jeez, what a stinker pack. All right. That's not ideal, but... And Thram Vigil. All right. Mishra. Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god! All right. Well, we're red. This is one of the best rares in the set. It's not Mishra, but, I mean, it is one of the best rares in the set. Not close. Just Shivan Dragon and FTK at the same time. Easy game. So, we also got... I'm going to keep my mouse off the trigger button so I don't misclick. We got... the Vanguard is pretty good as well. Honestly, a pretty bad pack, though. Like, Vanguard, I mean, Confrontation, Weld. But yeah, I'm just going to slam the Dragon before I time out or something like that. Alright, and then the Hajar Loyal Bodyguard, which is a pretty good, obviously a pretty good 2-drop. We're not necessarily green. We're not really necessarily anything right now, honestly. Mutt, Prowler. We have a good green card. It's also an Evolving Wilds, which is a pretty safe pick. There's a Recommission also. But again, I'm not like going to be pushing into white. We have 2 mopey white cards, and that's it. So, I got like Wilds here, too, I think. Hajar is a super solid 2-drop. Watch Wolf is very, very good limited, obviously. But there wasn't really a super clear sign that green was open. Maybe we just take the Hajar. Lean in. Green did seem kind of open. I'm taking Nijar. I'm taking the rare. I think Evolving Wilds is like the Pro Tour pick there. Like if I'm playing a Pro Tour, I might take Evolving Wilds, but let's try red-green. We haven't been red-green yet. Let's see if that's a path that's open to us. Take these white cards out of here. Pass Llanowar Waste, Ichor Wellspring, Explosion. Excellent. A Prowler. Pretty good. Love Wellspring, obviously, but the Explosion is a top-tier common. Good to see that card in the pack, Peck 3, with an uncommon and a common missing. It's a very good sign that red is open going this way. Get these white cards out of here. This black card out of here, too, I think. And then it's looking like maybe red-green or blue-red. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, pretty easy Explosion. Boom! A Harvester, a Junkyard Genius, and no green cards. All right, so maybe green's not on the menu at all. Actually, there's actually a Junkyard Genius. Get that Disfigure back in here. We got Junkyard Genius and Harvester, which is great. War Plow is also decent. I mean, this pack has a rare, a common, and a Mystical Archive missing. So a decent but not amazing signal that black might be open, or red-black at least. The problem here is that, like, maybe they're black but not red-black. So, like, this is like a false signal. It's a very possible thing you need to be aware of. Whenever you're past a gold card like this, it doesn't mean both colors are open. It means that the person is not both colors. They could be one or the other, but take a Junkyard here. This card's just too good. Go for the Throat. All right, black probably is open. That's going to be pretty good. Evolving Wilds, too. Wish I'd taken that Evolving Wilds over the Hajar, but whatever. It's fine. You know, we'll live. Pretty easy go for the Throat, I think. Wilds. Yeah, it's cool. All right, so we've got Thraxidemon, Jugs. I like Jugs a lot, honestly. I'm a pretty big Jugs fan. I think this card is a card that's gone up and up and up the more we draft. Just a really, really good card. Thraxidemon's okay, but like diminishing returns, you can get this card later also, I think. Whereas Jugs, like, just a really good top end card. I'm a Jugs it here. We're also like not completely sure we're black yet. We only have a few black cards. You could also splash black too. It's not a good splash card, so. Morning everyone, what's up, Ropeburn? How's it going, folks? Blitz Automaton's fine. Gruesome Realization is okay, but again, we're not even sure how black we are yet, so. Over the Top. Demolisher. Scrapsmith. We have a few graveyard things right now. Not a ton, and not a ton of artifacts, but it's the only card here I'm like considering playing, so. Take Scrapsmith. Arms Race. Third Path Savant. I mean, it's pretty bad back. We'll take a Savant in case we do end up blue somehow. But Mishra's Onslaught, Keeper of the Cadence, Millstone, Disciple of Gix. The Disciple of Gix is pretty good actually if we have Dragon Engine, Juggernaut. I might not play it, but you know, it's like not completely out there. I'm gonna put these blue cards in the sideboard. I think that we need to open like a really good blue card to play. These are all filler level cards. Put the green cards on the board too. I guess the green cards on the board. We'll see. Disciples again. Power Plant, Worker, Adept. Take the Worker. I doubt we're playing these other cards. So it looks like we're just red black. Honestly, Bulwark's a blue card too. Late Whirling Strike. Actually, this card's fine. You know. Yeah, I mean, if we open up like a green rare or fixing, we could maybe, you know, be like red splashing black and green or something like that, but probably not playing green at this point. Domination, Rival, Seal of Hours, not the worst. Pretty cool card. All right, pack 3, Mishra for the meld. I want to meld. Yeah, it definitely is. It's a pretty aggressive format. Not even necessarily. All right. I mean, that's not a Mishra. It's still really good though. Simian Simulacrum. It's not an aggressive format in the sense that like every deck's an aggro deck, but you got to do shit in this format. You really got to get on the board in turn 2 and turn 3. If you miss your 3-drop on the draw, or miss even your 2-drop on the draw, you can definitely just get run over. So, really good pack here. Simulacrum is obviously really, really good. Just a 4/3 for 3 with a bunch of upside. Does make us push a little more towards green because Unearthing is to be great. Explosion's also really good as well. And then Flask is good as well. Right now, I mean, our black cards, we really only have Genius, Go for the Throat, and Disfigure. We can splash these cards too. And we have Bodyguard and Prowler for good 2-drops in green. I'm taking the Simulacrum here, I think. I think the rare is sweet. Green was also open coming this way as well. So, Explosion's obviously insane. I would fault nobody for taking Explosion there. But, Gaia's Courser, which is actually pretty nice in our deck. A little top end if we're green. Yeah, Simeon is really, really good, even without the flashback, but Courser's obviously great in our deck, I think. So you have very few 5-drops, big body, can draw cards. Disfigure also is cool, but like I think even if we're leaning towards green, we don't need to splash Disfigure. Courser's too slow. I think it's fine. I think it's fine if you're like kind of where we're at. Where like we're self-milling anyway, so we fill the graveyard, and we have no 5-drops. So I'm gonna Courser here. Maybe table this Prowler, probably not, but 4/5 is a good size too. I agree. All right, Pack's got bad again. Gnawing Vermin is obviously we're looking to splash block at this point probably. None of these cards are particularly exciting. I mean, Rock Hunter and Giant Growth are both like filler level cards, which I'm not really excited about. Haywire Might. I haven't actually played this card yet. It seems like it wouldn't be great, honestly. I haven't tried it, but Might is great. Great has been called. I'll try it. I'm not afraid to try a card, sure. Let's see how it plays out. Mishra, another Prowler, which is great. A Boulder Branch Golem. Lala, resub, thanks so much. I mean, Boulder Branch is pretty sweet. We already have some 7-drops, though. I kind of want this Prowler, honestly, but I think that we want the Boulder Branch. Our first Boulder Branch is pretty good. The Boulder Branch is very good, I get it, but... Mishra's Foundry, Pallbearer, Evolving Wilds, Springleaf Drum. Wilds here helps our splash. We have Wilds and Refractor now for Go for the Throat and Junkyard Genius, which I actually like a lot. We're not taking Door to Nothingness, sorry. Maybe we'll table the Drum. Also, I think Drum's like mildly playable for splashing. What's up, James? Foundry's cool, but like we're three colors, so take Wilds. Boots, Stalwart, Jugs. Are we a stalwarty deck? We could be a stalwart deck. People have been talking up Stalwarts. Also Mana Fixer too. I kind of like Stalwart here actually. We already have a Jugs and a Courser and a Tyrant and 2 Atomic. We have a lot of top end, I think. So I think that we don't really need to take the second Jugs here. I like Jugs, but I think Stalwart's pretty good in our deck. We've got some cheap creatures, some cheap artifacts. We're looking for a fixing source. Have some big ones. Yeah, I'm gonna cast my first Stalwart this draft. It's draft 16. I've been hearing good things about Stalwart. I'm gonna take my first Stalwart. Pack's terrible. Let's take the rare. Star Wars deck. Combat Courier. We have actual 1 blue source, so Courier's cool and all, but not really for us. Recluse is honestly like fine. I don't mind this card at all, actually. And we actually have 0 4-drops. So Blast Runner, not really for us. Dig Sight, Caress, Pallbearer. Yeah, pretty crap back. Yeah, Recluse is fine. So right now we're at 23 cards. With like 1 more good card. Not in this pack though. We also have not much else. Alright. I guess we're Giant Growthing. It's funny, I don't actually mind the Drake, but we already have 5-drops. If we find like 0 5-drops, might take the Drake, but Giant Growth. I mean, I think we're out of playables here. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to get more playables, but whatever, it's fine. I think our deck is fine. 1 Burrowing Razor Maw. Actually, I don't mind Burrowing Razor Maw in this deck. We've got a number of graveyard things. That's not bad. That's honestly, as far as filler cards go, it's not too bad. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see what Draftsman says. Probably going to default to 2 colors, yeah. Draftsmith isn't very good with splashes. Oh my god, that's so low. But, alright. So Draftsmith hates our deck. But let's take a look here. Alright, so I don't know how you hate this deck. We just have 2 good rares. Like, our curve's fine, a few removal spells. But 25 cards. Are we splashing Disfigure? I think so. Go for the Throat. I mean, Rock Hunter's pretty unexciting, right? Prowler, Sigil. I think Razor Maw's fine in this deck. Dragon Engine, Recluse, Jugs, Courser, Tyrant, Automatons are here. So let's see. We have Evolving Wilds, 1 Swamp, Refractor, Stalwart. That's 4 sources for our splash. I kind of don't want to play Disfigure, honestly. I think it's not a very good card to splash. Take out the Disfigure. I'm going to play the Rock Hunter. Rock Hunter is like, in some ways, a bad Disfigure because it does similar things, right? What do you want Disfigure to do? You want Disfigure to kill the early attackers so you don't get run over. And you want Disfigure to kill small flyers you can't block. Rock Hunter does both of those things. Not well. It's obviously not as good as Disfigure is, but it's sort of a similar role, and we can actually cast it early. So now our splash is only 2 colors, and they're both very high impact cards. I think Rock Hunter's totally fine here, despite being a kind of a filler level card. And that's really it, honestly. It's also a creature, too, for our creature count, for Courser, and for so on and so forth. Yeah. All right. Add the old sneak creature. So bring in a Wilds. Let's add 1 Swamp. Let's add some mountains and forests, and call our first draft here, folks. Doing a number of drafts today, and let's see what our colors look like. We've got 7-7-2, so probably a pretty even split. We're playing 16 lands, 14, 15, 16. This works for me. All right, so there you go, folks. Our first draft of the day. Good morning to all who have just tuned in, and all my YouTube folks are all great as well. If the draft is done, you know what time it is. It's prediction time. Time to place your bets. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay? 7 wins, yay or nay? YouTube folks, take a second, pause the video. Scroll to the comments. Liking the video along the way, please. Happy holidays. Leave a comment, all caps, believer or non-believer. 7 wins, yay or nay? What do you think? We got a little Jund action here on episode 16. Bronze to Mythic. Let's go. All right, bets are in. We got more non-believers than believers. Let's prove them wrong. How do you better against a freaking dragon, huh? You believe these folks? Chat. Coming out, man. All right. Ooh, that's a pretty non-believery hand, honestly. Far as Junkyard. Yeah, we can't keep this one. It's an ugly one. On the draw, I probably still wouldn't keep this hand on the draw, honestly. It's just too ugly. So mulligan. Mulligan down to 3 lands, Might, Smith, Automaton. Opponent mulligans also. So we're going to keep this. We're going to bottom the Might, I think. It's the lowest impact card. Got all our mana. Looking pretty good. Whew. All right. Pain Train, what's up, my friend? Working remotely? All right. Well, I'm happy to join you for work. You're joining me for work, too. We're like work buddies. Aww. Get a Swamp. Swamp me. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Splash Chained. Oh, I was going to draw the 2-drop. All right, we didn't. You draw that red green 2-drop, of course. That's still the right play. We got Smith, Automatons. You call this work? Fauna Shaman. Pretty good card, honestly. Do we Automaton or Scrapsmith? Because obviously we can mill things over. Haste is better a little bit later. I also can just play these for huge if I just like keep drawing things to cast. I'm gonna Smith first, I think. I don't know. Let's see. We get our free shot. Let's take our free shot. Let's get our shot in. Let's get the shot in an attack. Let's see if they want to block or not here. Fauna Shaman's a pretty good engine if you have a lot of unearthed creatures, so we'll find out if they have that or not. Next Arena Open is Kaldheim Limited. Who was here during Kaldheim Bronze Mythic? Those were the days. Whew. Damn, I was good. Alright, Opportunist, make a token. We draw a Fractor. I'm going to hold second Automaton here, I think. I'm going to try and get a little more value out of it. So, trades is fine. We're going to Smith. I like to hit an artifact here, honestly, for a little value. We hit a Boulder Branch Golem. Cool, I'm in. 2-1 draws a card, works for me. Bergstrider, hell yeah. Jack was here for Crimson Vow Bronze Mythic and still has trauma. Yeah, I still have trauma too in that one, honestly. Mostly to limited resources last night. I was driving around doing Christmas shopping, and LC was like describing, formats as like, would he play it if it came back? And he was like, he used Crimson Vow as the example of the format he would not come back for more drafts in. All right, so we see Fauna Shaman discarding Clay Revenant. That's a combo, folks. They can keep bringing us back and discarding it over and over again. Watch out for that one. That's pretty scary. Here's a Skull Flare. We have a land. We get to Automaton. We get to Mud here also. I kind of want to mutt this Refractor, honestly, to try and keep drawing land so I can play my things big. I just want to play the Automaton here too, but we just like mutt and Automaton. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to mutt the Refractor. I'm going to tap the red, though. Yeah, I kind of wanted to hold this, but now I have a different 7-drop, so discard a Fractor and draw. Ooh, Explosion. That's kind of weird, though, because, like, what do I want to explode? Skull Flare is about to start getting big, and it also stops my creatures, whereas Fauna Shaman is an engine, but at the same time, like, it's a pretty slow engine. We're applying a pretty good amount of pressure here. And again, holding this Automaton is good, because if I draw land, I can cast it with the Explosion. So we're casting Explosion. Is it Skull Flare to kill an attack or to stop their engine? I think I want to kill Skull Flare. I think that this is the kind of game where, like, you need to decide how long this game is going to go, right? So the question is, will this engine matter or not? Right now they have, 4 mana, draw a card every turn, but that's very expensive and very slow. And if I apply a lot of pressure with my huge haste creature, my big idiot, will it be enough to go through here? I think it is, actually. So let's do this. Get in for 2. Now I have two attackers that I can attack. If I draw land, I can play a huge haste creature. Just gonna fire at him. Wow, this comes about a bad format. It was just very bomby and, like, kind of simple, and, like, I don't know. I have to, like, go back and, like, think about it more closely, but Death Bloom Ritualist for a 3/5.
Oh my god, Becky.
And we don't draw land. Would have loved a 6/4 haste this turn. I really loved it. I mean, I don't want to play either one of these just for small, so I'm just going to play this Rock Hunter once they go. And now I'm upset because now they have time to get their engine going, but we'll see. It's funny because the ability isn't, like, super relevant, although it could be, honestly, with Fauna Shaman. This actually could facilitate, like, return this, discard it, return this, discard it. Courser, jeez. Alright, sure. And Steel Seeker, alright. Okay, sure. We draw Junkyard Genius. Sack out a creature or artifact. Creatures you control get +1/+1 menace. That's not really super great. Alright, so we're going to play Genius here and just say go, I guess, and just be set up for our big stuff. Alright. Chef Seth says, saw your Triumph in Cube conversation on Twitter. Feel like I was very well articulated. Yeah, I just, like, don't like Triumphs in Cube. I think they make splashing way too easy. I don't love the design of Triumphs just in general, honestly. And I think it just sort of, like, once you have a Triumph in your pile, you're just, like, so heavily incentivized to want to splash. And, like, I think it's more fun if you're not doing that. So, I don't know, whatever. This is a weird play because they chose to, doesn't actually matter, I guess. They tap all their black. They're going to get a Hoarding Recluse. And now they have their engine online. So, unfortunately, this kind of sucks. We made the choice to kill the blocker and not the engine piece. And we, like, haven't drawn our land for our threat. And they played a huge booty blocker, which are both very bad things for us. Recluse is pretty annoying here. They have Courser to attack also and draw a card and stuff. And not thrilled with how this game is going, honestly. But we got bombs in our deck, Get some biggers. The Dynasty was great. I agree. Fetches. I mean, fetches are obviously, like, too good in a lot of ways, but they're just, like, part of the format, But I think fetches plus Triumphs are, like, too awkward. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Alright, so they're just going to throw away their Courser and draw a card. Just, like, fine. Block with Mutt and Hunter. Pretty easy block. Like, we can get the Mutt back anyway later. And Hunter's just terrible in sport regardless, so. Alright. I mean, it adds a creature to their Ritualist. They have even more mana now. This card's interesting because, like, it looks so bad. But it's, like, pretty good here. So now I could fire in the Blitz Automaton. And they would probably just trade with the Recluse. And they get to eat my Mutt. Just, like, whatever, I guess. Sigurdsson Cube? Yeah, only so. I actually have Talismans in my cube. But not all of them. But yeah, my cube's on the thing here. Actually, my article today on Cool Stuff's all about cube and stuff. So, yeah. We could just play Boulder Branch here and just, like, set up for like a menace attack with our big idiots too. I kind of like that, actually. Let's play Big Boulder Branch and just say go. I don't think we're in a huge rush. Just gain some life. And then we can't, yeah, we're pretty far from that, so we'll just say go. Play the Automaton also, and then we'll try and, like, menace attack. The problem is, like, now they're just Fauna Shamaning every turn, so that engine I was worried about is online. This game would probably look better for us if we had killed the Fauna Shaman, but at the time it seemed right. The good news is they haven't really fetched up a bomb yet. So, like, the thing about Fauna Shaman is it is a really good engine, but the card quality of their deck will diminish rapidly because they keep getting their best creature every time. So now their deck is worse and worse and worse. Alright, so here's Phyrexian Demon. Here's Revenant. I can go do it again, you know, I guess, you know, like. And they're going to play a big fatty Warplow. So once again, like, I mean, I would say that this turn is an important turn. It's not, we can't really do anything about it, but like, whatever this Fauna Shaman gets is going to be the best card in their deck. They have 8 mana, they can cast anything. So like, you know, Dragon Engine. Okay. What's up, Tassel? How's it going, my friend? Resub, month number 2, most support month. Thanks so much. Again, I don't think we're going to offer any trades here. Just going to play the Automaton and just say go. We have the Mutt and the Engine. It's funny because, like, we might actually want to just unearth Mutt, discard Engine, unearth Engine. But let's get to that when it comes, honestly. So, let's just say go. Alright, here it comes. This is a scary one. Here's Fauna Shaman. What are they going to get? They have infinite mana. So whatever they get right now is the best creature in their deck. What's it going to be? Just a Boulder Branch Golem. Alright, so pretty good. That's obviously good. But if that's the best creature they have, now every creature beyond that's going to be worse. So, like, not too bad. He gives haste and menace? Oh, wow. I didn't know give haste. Give haste. Alright, so here comes another Steel Seeker. Man. Alright. I feel like they're in a deck. Alright, like, but once again, like, they hit 2 lands in a row, too. They just keep pulling out all their good creatures, like, sure, you know. Junkyard Genius. We have our Engine, too. Here comes the Warplow. Am I interested in trading or nah? 6/5. I never like this idea of Mutt, discard Engine, unearth Engine next turn, just draw 3. That's kind of cool. You just take 5 here, I think. Pawn's definitely doing it. They have the, their Engine is online. Down to 19. Draw Giant Growth. Okay. Huh. We are, We can, like, Dragon Engine, like, give it haste and, give it haste and menace and just, like, attack with all my stuff. I have this Giant Growth to back it up also. That's not bad, honestly. And all their blocks are pretty bad. The swing back would be decently harsh, but, like, the attack itself is, like, a lot. You know, we're talking about 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, plus the Giant Growth. What's up, Anizabol? How's it going, my friend? First time chatting, what's up? Let's get 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's 22 in the backswing, but, like, things have to block. So it doesn't, and this is a stay back also. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it. Play Engine. The only downside is that if the Recluse dies, it can eat my Engine. Which kind of sucks. But, I don't know. Whatever. I'm just going to go for it. I feel like we're losing the game. The longer the game goes, the worse it is. Let's put them on the, on the clock here. Alright, so Menace Haste, Menace Haste, Menace Haste. Does the Smith stay home or attack? If Boulder Branch blocks this, the Giant Growth can get it, which is kind of cool. I'll just attack everything. It's got Menace too. Yeah, whatever. Freaking, we'll just go. I'm hitting it again. Let's go. It's a lot of damage, honestly. Everything has Menace too. Like, if I Giant Growth this and it's unblocked, it's 12 damage. You know, like, so without Giant Growth, this is kind of a crazy attack. But, and then even then, like, they gotta make blocks or they die. And then I still have a Junkyard jump block anyway, or use next turn. So, let's see how they block here. We're really putting them to the test. You know, it's like pretty early in the morning still. Here you go. Here's my cards. You figure it out. And just tuning in, folks. Welcome. My name is Jim. First, hit that follow button. Watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. How's it going? Bronze Mythic, episode 16. Welcome. Great viewership today. You're awesome. Give us a hand. Get ready for the holidays. Cute for charities coming up. They have no cards in any of it's true. This is a very tough blocking thing to figure out. Everything has Menace. Everything's huge. So right now we have Boulder Branch and Steel Seeker on Boulder Branch. That kills both. We have Automaton. Automaton trading with the Recluse and the Steel Seeker. That doesn't even... Oh, it does kill it, right. And then I have an unblocked Engine, and I have the Smith. So we are right now getting for 3, 6, 9. It could be 6, 12. We get it for 15 here, or we can just save our Boulder Branch column, which I actually like a lot, I think. Let me say we save Boulder Branch. Save Boulder Branch, and look to just do the same attack next turn, honestly. Yeah, so... Yep, I like it. Save Boulder Branch. They lose all 4 of these. They keep these. We keep everything. And we should have Menace attack next. This card's insane. Alright, so Boulder Branch, they have 6, 7 power. It's going to have 8 toughness. Perfect. Gonna pump that one there.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Engine's in. Get it for 9. They can Fauna Shaman here, but whatever. That works too, I guess. Sure. Sack. Losing Automaton. I understand. It's fine. We also lose our Mutt, but whatever. Still a great attack for us. And now their crackback potential is pretty low. So. Oh, they're going to put a card back into their deck, actually. Wow. They put the Coursers back into their deck, so I can go get it with Fauna Shaman. I guess. Whatever, it's fun. Now we're fine drawing land or spell, because we have the Mutt. They get to Fauna Shaman up a creature. Fauna Shaman's a cool card. I like Fauna Shaman. They're going to go get Courser, I assume, as they put it in the bottom of their deck, so. Nope, they're going to get Iron Claw Crusher. Which is a little scary, actually. It's a 4/6. Still can't block my stuff, though. Once we Menace, these two can get in safely. We got the Mutt also. And now they're at 10. Turn Revenant, sure. They're going to cast Revenant? Interesting. This takes them off of mana for Demon and play another Demon. Sure. Alright, sweet. So I think we're just going to be firing up again. And attack should rate. Burrowing Razor Maw is actually... it's a little short. It's still pretty good, actually, because of the Menace. Sure, I'm in. Man, Haste is sick. Play Burrowing Idiot. And crank this thing up. Sack this. Comes in tapped, yep. And you. And I think Smith also, actually. Menace is just so good, you know, because the thing is that, like, this can block and kill this, but it has to do it 2 things, and the attack's great. Just send it again. Every turn. So 7 power here, 6 power here, 5 power here, 3 power here. Is Genius lethal? I didn't do the math, honestly. I should have done the math. I should have done the math.
That's it. I'm going to clone.
Double block. Take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's actually exactly lethal. What are you gonna do? Whatever. You're right. Mats are blockers. You're all correct. I screwed up. Next turn I have Mutt on Earth, sack the Genius again. We're going to lose some stuff this turn, though, here, so I don't know. First match of the day. Miss lethal. Alright, so we're going to kill the larger creature. That's the same thing. So deal a bunch. They go to 2. Go to 1, sorry. So they go to 1. You know, whoopsie whoopsies. We mill over 0 unearthed cards, all spells. It sucks, but... Yeah, so they're at 1. I have 3 menace attackers. Or 2, I guess. It's funny, I can actually sack the engine and, like, reanimate it, too. It's kind of cool. They play a land. And they scoop. Alright, sweet. A little sloppy, but that's not bad. We beat an engine. That's pretty sweet. 1-0, Bronze to Mythic. Let's freaking go. I did have fun. Thanks for asking. 1-0. My Bronze Mythic's brought to you by...
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Feel like the Venn diagram or whatever of, like, you know, did you have fun? Yes or no. Did you win? Yes or no is basically the same thing. Ooh, look at this hand. Woo! I'm keeping. Bombs. Bombs for days. Hey, Wire Might. We'll see how this card plays. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Woo!
Good lord. Gigantic.
That is a hand of magic cards. All right. We have the Dragon Engine into some Simulacrum draw. Look at all these people who freaking said no. Can you imagine? Are that just like fine? And we've also have 3 great rares too. Like, imagine being a non-believer, huh? Unbelievable. These people are ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Do a barrel roll.
Whew. Engine, monkey, dragon. What's up, Yogi? Yogi Brown. Plains, sure. Junkyard Golem, also that's pretty, or Genius, that's pretty cool. All right, aim for 1. Hopefully no disenchant here, but... Oh, no! Probably should have attacked, honestly. Probably should have attacked there. All right, my bad. Probably just not worth attacking. Sure. Here's Engine, say go. Yeah, it's just like not worth a point. It's like a pretty common card to have, so that's fine. That's fine. I'll allow it. Airlift Chaplain, sure. I'm gonna regret that when they play a pacifism, but it's okay. Yeah, definitely at its best against white too, but that's fine. We draw Bodyguard. It's just time to Simulacrum, right? Just do our thing. Wombo combo. Put the counters on my Double Striker. Attack with the Double Striker. Eggs in a basket. What's up, 3P? I have not played Clockmaker yet. Nope, it's going to be a freshly brewed at some point. And don't pacifism, please. They're going to airlift They're going to wings the Chaplain. Okay. Double flying. And we're going to go land. I mean, I guess nothing guarantees Dragon next turn anyway. I guess we like junk. Let's see what the blocks are. Chumpskis. Alright, and then it's a Bodyguard or Genius. I guess Menace threatens lethal. Gotta sack like a Power Stone or a Refractor though. It's obviously awkward I can't play both. Power Stone doesn't really do much for us though. You know, like Power Stone can't cast the Tyrant, so 2, 3. It does give haste though. Sure, so I'll play this. So now if I want to, I can give haste to the Bodyguard too. Cavalry. Here comes the Cavalry. Not a soldier. This card not being a soldier is a huge fail, I think. Imagine being a non-believer. Time off, maybe. And it's great. Freaking engine. This card's really good. Like, definitely very good. Prowler, engine. Yeah, it can decide itself also if it's going to be targeted with like a life gain spell or something like that or whatever. But Prowl me. And we're going to hit. Sucks. No land, and it's a pretty good card. It's whatever. Draw lands. Okay. We're just gonna engine here, right? You could have like Disenchant or something, but COVID. Ugh. Yeah, my buddy Frank is home. He's home back on Long Island for next week or two. He was supposed to come over on Friday. So have a cube day tomorrow, but he got COVID and stuff, and it just kind of sucks. But here's an engine. Could have like a Disenchant, but whatever. Another Parapooper. Another Koopa Troopa. Yep. A Poopa Troopa. Troopa. Oh, man. Epic confrontation. Freaking Poopa Trooper takes down a Dragon Engine. Sucks. Morning Rice. Alright, draw Evolving Well. That's a good draw, actually. Let's play a 3-drop. Get in. Wilds for a swamp. Play Jugs next turn. Woo! Big attack. I like this card. This card hits. Freaking War of the Worlds. Tom Cruise. That movie, like, wasn't that good. But it did do a really good job of, like, inducing the feeling of despair. Like, very despairing movie. I feel like there's no hope. Good perspective, too. It's cool to see a movie from the perspective of just like a regular person and not like the heroes or whatever. Another confrontation. All right, sure. All right, so sure. And they're going to play an Honor Guard. All right, so they're like D'ing up a little bit here, but they're going to trade Honor Guard for Prowler for sure. And then I play Juggernaut, which is great, so. Very confrontational. Alright, sure, so we're gonna attack for 2. I imagine they're gonna block here. No block. Wow, alright. I'm surprised, but still playing Jugs, I guess. It was the Germs. Yeah, the aliens got COVID, you know? Didn't get their boosty shots. Opponents, Giga Chad. Giga Chad. So confrontational. Wow. 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 So aggressive. All right. No blocks. I must have a pacifism or a disenchant or something like that. So, I mean, I have the engine too. So, look at this. Only attacks. Only fights. Only attacks. Here's Prowler. And they mill over a Razor Maw, and Awaken the Woods, and a Plains. Imagine being invaded by an alien race of anti-vaxxers. It's funny. Enchantment against First Strike? I don't know what they're doing, honestly. This is a pretty weird, really aggro here. We're going to attack. Maybe I should Scrapsmith first. Maybe have any unearthed creatures. Right, War of the Worlds. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. All right, so we're gonna Smith first. And see if we hit like an unearthed creature or something like that. This is a weird, something's going on here for sure. Sigil of Valor. That's actually gas. Sweet. Let's go Valor, land, equip. I guess this makes Disenchant even worse for us. Or maybe they have that 3 damage or to a tapped creature card, but I'm gonna go for it still, I think. Yeah, I think there's a good chance they kill this, but it's like fine, obviously, and we have good blocks for their stuff anyway, so we're not like, under much pressure. Is it the 3 damage thing? No, wow. Disenchant? It's gotta be something!
Good lord.
Giant growth. Discipline? What? Alright, you got me. I give up. They all use the whole hand just to kill my jugs. Whew. Now we have Dragon Engine also lined up. We can Engine Sigil and force Chump Block too. Military Discipline. Recluse. Okay, Recluse is pretty good here, actually. Recluse stops my, one of my things. So we're going to lose Jugs here, probably, but... I have not cast Discipline. It does seem pretty bad. I think I want to just play Might, play Land, Engine, and then equip Attack. They'll block with the Recluse and eat my Jugs, probably, but it's still a good exchange, where it's like a 4-for-1 or whatever, so... Play Land... play Might. Unearth Engine. Discard my hand, draw 3. We draw Much Rock Hunter. And then we can Sigil of Hours on the Engine. Just force Chump Block, basically. So now we have a 5/5, must be blocked. They'll block with the Recluse. They'll eat the Juggernaut, probably. Recluse is also their best blocker, too. So, no! What? What? Just take 10? Who takes 10? Who takes 10, Jerry? Bill says, "Hi, Jim. I love this show. I love you too." Bold strategy. Rob Man, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome. I take 10. I can't block with the Prowler. It's too valuable. Here comes the Recluse. This is like a desperation. Maybe I'll block and then kill my Juggernaut. All right, no. Must have missed Double Strike, I guess. Yeah. 10! And now I got Jugs, Unearth, Sigil of Valor. Oh my god. Simulacrum too. Simulacrum, whatever. We got Jugs. Equip, I guess. That's 5, 6, 7, 8 trample. This just kills everything, right? Yeah, it's pretty hard not to do this, so. Hold land. Yeah, we're just like... freaking... Send in the Big Papa.
Oh my god, Becky.
Woo, boy. What do you think of Phyrexia all be one? Oh, that seems cool. It's cool. I don't know. We'll still see. I don't know much about it yet, right? I wish there was a Magic show, honestly. Like, they supposed to have a Netflix show. I wish there was a freaking show or a movie. Like, I want to see, like, the story of Magic. Because, like, you see it in the cards. I don't, like, they have, like, the freaking little webcomics or whatever. Like, it's not a waste of IP. Like, why isn't there... Yeah, I had a great time. Thank you. Thanks for asking. You know, like, I feel like there's so much effort put into the IP and the story and everything like that, and all you see is like a card or two. I don't understand. Why isn't there a freaking Magic TV show? Like, you know, like for there's this big huge story beat and stuff, and I don't know. I don't know if the show actually got canceled. I guess there's supposed to be like a Netflix show. And it was supposed to be done by the folks who did the who did Endgame, like the Russo brothers and stuff, and like, whew. Yeah, I don't know. Right? Like, yeah, Magic shared universe. Like, you know, you could do a TV show, do a movie, whatever. Like, be so good for the game. It'd be cool, too. Well, don't trust WotC. The whole point is that you have to outsource it to someone else, you know? WotC shouldn't make the show. WotC should make your cards and do your thing. Outsource it to someone else, you know? And have that TV show making team that's good at making TV shows work with your IP department or whatever. My arena seems to be much more concerned with the play experience you're having. What? Hey, Blinken? Explain. Alright, so Revenance, sack, Blast Burn attacks for 3, pretty good. Our hand's not great here, unfortunately. We have 2 black cards, no splash. We draw Stalwart. We're right on time, of course. We're gonna Automaton. We just like have to attack, I guess, right? Oh, sure. We can't block, just attack. Apex Legends animated stories for their lore. Yeah, like, you know, like the War of Spark trailer. Honestly, a lot of trailers are really good. Like, just give me give me a TV show or something. Just give me something. I don't know, you know? Attack for 2, sure. We draw another land. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here, honestly. I don't mind an attack here, because, like, Stalwart blocks this anyway. If they want to trade, it's fine, too, I think. Maybe just actually use Sego. Because this can block the Revenant and block this if they don't have a sacrifice. I'll just play this in Sego. It's weird because, like, we kind of want to keep this alive to cast our black spells. So we're not inclined to block, but it doesn't look like that, so... Like, how is, like, yeah, I don't know how, Bidder Reunion, sure. I don't know how some, you know, TV company hasn't picked up the, you know, just hey, we should make a show. You know, I think animated show, probably. I know, the show, god damn it. We just, like, can't block here if we want to have the block available. And then if we have block available, what do we do? Do we cast the Courser? Do we cast Junkyard? Do we cast Go for the Throat? Yeah, boy. I guess no blocks. Sucks, our only black source. 2 black cards. And I guess we cast Junkyard next turn. Alright, take 2. Sucks, I would like to cast Courser next turn also. And their deck is very good. They have a very good, like, sacrificey deck. We draw Recluse. It's super awkward. Land. I guess we could, like, Recluse Go for the Throat in combat, which I actually don't hate at all, because killing the Infiltrator is going to be pretty important, I think. And Recluse can block pretty well on this board, too, so... Otherwise, it's like Junkyard for nothing, which is bad. Yeah, I actually like it better. So yeah, Recluse Go. Intent to cast Go for the Throat on their turn. Definitely a different flow this game. We've been the aggressor most of these games so far, but we're definitely on the back foot this game. Good who's the beatdown scenario. Figuring out who's being aggressive, who's being defensive. The problem is their engines are pretty good, so like... They have, like, a good aggro engine, but also the good late game engine, which is, like, probably the ideal place to be in this format. They have Alter, too. That changes things, also. Alter's really good. I probably want to kill the Infiltrator in response here, so they can't mill me. Yeah. They could, like, sack all of our stuff and grow the Infiltrator, too. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so... This is, like, not pretty, but sure. 1 Haywire, please? Yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, Hasbro, you know, Transformers movies and stuff. I don't know. I don't get it, honestly. Put that shit on Hulu. Alter's pretty good. 2 mana sack creature. Target player mills cards. Equals sacrifice creature power. And they get attacked with the Blast Runner. So, bit of a clock of impending doom on us. Does make our Courser better, though. Alright, so they have Scrapsmith, Mutt. We draw a Whirling Strike. Pretty good with our Courser and stuff. We're going to just attack for 3. I would take a trade, I think. To set up for my Courser being better. Yeah. I would take a trade here, I think. Yeah. It's funny, it could just be Recluse and Automaton. Just like jam. Probably trade Mutt for this. And then like get in for 2, play Courser. I kind of want stuff to die anyway. Nor do I mind if the Recluse dies. This is pretty aggro, but you know, screw it, right? Sure. Take 2. Obviously, if they untap and, like, go for the throat, this we're in trouble, but, like, Courser's pretty big. It's a pretty good blocker. If 1 more creature dies, then the Courser can draw cards. We have a Whirling Strike here, and a Genius is a little hard to cast, but... Play land number 6, just scary. Second Blast, their deck is very good. Their deck is definitely super, super solid. So they're going to Revenants, probably just play it and sack it. They can also Bitter Union here, too. Actually, no, they can just Bitter here. Oh, I'm very surprised it's not Bitter. There's no Bittering happening. Wow. No Bitters. Very surprised. They could have Bitter to attack with both of these. With Menace, too. So we get the Junkyard here with Giant Growth up. Courser attacking... I don't draw a card, but it's not bad. Giant Growth. We have Whirling Strike also. They only have one card in hand. How many creatures they got in graveyard? 1, 2. Only 2. They can't play the Delve whatever spell. Is this even like a jam spot where it's jam with both again? Blast Runner's pretty scary, actually. We'll have 2 blockers. Yeah, let's just attack with the... I also want to cast this, so I need to tap my blockers as well. That sucks. Maybe I can't attack, actually. Cast the Junkyard Genius is pretty tough. We have First Strike, Trample... 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's up, Shark? Thanks for the resub. This is a tough spot. On board, we're alive. I could attack for 6 here, honestly. Actually, I'm sorry. I can attack for 4, play the Junkyard Genius, and set up for next turn. Junkyard's like not even that good right now because they can't on a block regardless. I can just block with it, though. And then attack back. So attack for 6, and attack for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's lethal over 2 turns. I'm sorry, it has to be less than that. I'm gonna attack. So it's 4, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is exactly 15, in theory, over 2 turns, with Courser attack, and then Courser Recluse plus both of these. I think there's a chance we just die next turn, but I don't think it's getting any better for us as the game goes on. They have a great board. They have the Mutt. I'm not scared of a haste creature because it's unlikely to have a creature and haste and Mutt. So I'm already counting Mutt as a haste creature. If they have like a Blast Runner off the top, sure, we're dead. But like, probably dead anyway then. You know, like, so. Let's play Genius. So we have a blocker. We have 2 tricks. 3, 6, 7, 8. We can just trade Smith for Genius. And then again, we have lethal in the backswing and they don't know about it. So we have 5 damage out of nowhere. So if they just swing all out, we block and go to 1, and we just kill them. We go 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's exactly 11. So here's your Mutt. ZD Man, reached up. Thanks so much. Sure. Flask is no problem. Bits, thanks so much. Rob Man. Okay, sack the flask. Awesome, Lobmancer. McNally, resub, thanks so much. Got the Christmas card? Awesome. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, if they have a trick, we're dead, obviously, but whatever. Block here. Kill me. You got a burn spell? No?
Poor predictable Bart always takes rock. Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
Alright. I'm going for it, obviously. Is this all working out exactly as we planned? Combat? If a kill spell, I'll be pretty sad. Draw a card off Courser. They discarded the Smith. They could have played that And given haste, yeah, it's definitely true. All right, yeah, I mean, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sure. I mean, if they have any removal spell at all, we lose. Doesn't actually matter what we target, so. Nothing else to do but to go for it.
Good lord. Gigantism.
All right. I think my opponent might have miscalculated a little bit there, but we'll take it. That's how we planned it. I mean, we're behind. I mean, we found the win, which is great, so we'll take it. Woo! Time to unclench. Everyone unclench. Take a breath. We're good. They didn't think we can kill them, but we could. We informed them of their mistake. So 200 here is fine, though. We have 1 drop, removal spell, 3 drops. Like a draw land, obviously, but what's up, Mana Intolerant Mage? How's it going, my friend? Welcome. Imagine being a non-believer. I know I'd go from bronze to mythic. I could only open somewhere. Alright, this time we're not attacking into the Koopa Troopa. Alright? No way, no how. Not me, not this time. Land Razor Maw. I just play the biggest thing. We can give haste next turn. Yep. So you go. No attacks. Nope. And they don't got it, of course. Always making the wrong choice. Wing Commando. We draw a Dragon Engine. Alright, we're playing that instead. Attack for 4. 4 is a lot. Sick. Block and trade. And we will get a much awesome. Sick value. Play engines. There you go. And we have the Might to deal with a pacifism, which is great. Imagine being a non-believer. Right. Vanguard Aviator. Good card, but it's fine. They're just going to cast Subjugation, like, without it even being tapped. Sure. I mean, I'm just going to Automaton attack here. And I can just end step kill with Subjugation. That's a weird play, honestly. For, like, a lot of reasons. You don't usually cast this card on an untapped creature for 1, and then you just have the Might also. It's very strange. Schrodinger's Paratrooper, exactly. I'm going to Automaton here and just attack, I think. Make sure I have a green up. It's a good blocker, yeah. And I'm going to attack with the Might also. Because if they don't block, if they want to trade with this thing, I get a free point in, which is cool. And if they block the Might, I'll just sacrifice it to destroy the thing. Cool. So free point damage. And just there you go. Oh, nope, tricks. Discipline again? They love this card. Alright, sure. I mean, I guess that works. They got us. You're up. Could have prison sentence. Maybe they're trying to, like, you know, get me, I guess, or whatever, but... Alright, well, now we have Go for the Throat available. We have Rock Hunter, too, so we're not really worried about it. Wing Commando. This thing gives first strike when it ETBs, so blowing it up wouldn't do anything, and I want to save my engine, obviously. So, there's no... Even if this did work, it's not worth it. I'd much rather lose my Automaton and have an engine. So, end step. Kill this, gain some life. What's up, Demon? What made me go red-green? Just open. Hey, dragon, cool. So we're going to Hunter and Go for the Throat here. Just attack. And yeah, we're just chilling, honestly. You're at 10. I'm gonna do this now. Because like there's like tricks and stuff. They have like the 1 mana white trick, maybe a counter spell or something like that. And just like I just have to kill this at some point. It's a 4/2, so just kill it now. You missed the draft. Well, don't worry, friends. 2 things. 1, anything you miss, it's on YouTube, folks. The whole Bronze Mythic channel is on YouTube. Go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the little buttons and stuff like that. And I'll be on all day today. I'm going to do like 4 or 5 drafts today. Definitely a very interesting draft. A lot of pivoting this draft. I had to really kind of find my lane, but it kind of worked out, so I'm pretty happy about it. They play a 4-4. That's gross. Just trade with Engine, play Scrapsmith. Works for me. Obviously don't mind trading Engine off. No block. People just hate blocking this thing. They just don't want to block it. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, Smith will reveal land, Jugs, land. Don't want to keep... I'm gonna take Jugs here. If this would be 4 power, I would keep it. But it can't attack through this anyway, so just take Jugs. Now I have like great things to cast up the whole curve. A good board. I'll do a little bit of cube probably. My cool stuff video for Monday will be cube. But probably won't do too much cubing leading up to the event because I just gotta record other content, so. The Never Block Gang. Alright, so they could have a trick here. Didn't draw land for Jugs, which is really kind of getting annoying, honestly, but played Refractor, didn't play a land, said go. So it's kind of a spot where, like, that was a weird turn. If they have a trick here to take my engine out, it's kind of annoying. This could be a spot where you still don't attack, honestly, because this is kind of a spot where it's really important to not allow your opponents to play the things they want to play when they want to play them. So if they have, like, the Indestructible trick, or the 3 damage to a tap creature trick, or whatever, they want to cast it here really, really bad. They wasted their turn, didn't spend their mana, etc. And if I just don't do anything and make them hold it up next turn, it's really awkward. And, like, that's the downside is we get blown up by a trick and they can spend their mana. The upside is just trading with Engine to Warlord's Elite, which isn't even that good. So I'm like not really in a rush to do anything here. I'm just gonna cast the Hajar and just say go. We'll see if it's counterspell, I guess. See if they have the Scatter Ray. And then I'm just gonna go. No attacks. A lot of the blue-white cards I can have here are very reactive, so just chill. Not in a rush. Our hand is stacked. They're on the defensive. Ooh. That's a big one. The old platoon tune. That's actually really bad for us. That's like so big. Alright, that's really good. It's a huge, huge blocker, and it draws cards every turn, and now I can't attack anymore. That was the worst case scenario by like a lot, but sure. They're at 6. If I Automaton attack, they block Engine, Automaton, Hajar, and they go to 1. It also turns off their nah, I lose 2 things. It turns off their dispense, and not really. Counter on Scrapsmith would have been lethal. Yeah, I mean, sure. I obviously didn't really plan on that. We could also just go Boulder Branch. So if we draw a land, we can go Mutt and Automaton. I like that. So sure. Boulder Branch, go. The problem is, of course, they have, now card draw engine, and they have token makers and stuff. Drawing land's pretty cool. Also, we can just nug them with this thing. Oh my god, it's terrible for us. Alright, Platoon Dispenser looking pretty good here. This card is Busto. 2 more blockers. Still can't draw land? Come on.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Alright, I think I like mudding for a land here. We can discard the Jugs. Yeah. And then we draw a red source. I play Automaton and just attack with everything and put them to 1 and kill him with the Tyrant. So. Mountain, please. That is not a mountain. We stink. Do I Leroy here? It's bad, but it puts them down to 4, which is lethal for the dragon. How bad is it? We lose Dragon Engine. We lose a 3/3. We lose a 3/3. We trade off with the flyer and the token. There aren't that many ways to gain life, right? We lose a lot of things, but let's see. Dispenser blocks Engine. 4/4 blocks 3/3. 3/1 blocks 3/3. 1/1 blocks Mutt. Or, I'm sorry, 1/1 blocks this. This blocks this. They go to 4. They lose. They keep their Warlord's Elite and the Platoon Dispenser, and go to 4. And then I just like have things to play to buy time, hopefully to stay alive. That is true, Yogi. I did have them on the riposte before, and they could still have that, which would definitely muck things up really, really bad. What's up, Smurl? Thanks to resub. Appreciate it. This comes out of how desperate are you, basically. Let's just let go. I agree. I like Yogi's call out there. It's very important when you put your opponent on a card. If basically as you're playing a game of Limited, you should have a checklist going at all times. So like, you know, what cards could they have here? And when I attack with my 1/1 on turn 2 and they don't play with Trooper, you cross off Trooper. They obviously don't have Trooper, they're gonna cast it, you know. So and then once you put them on a card, you say, I think they have a repost here. Oh my god. And now it's on the list. And then at any point in the game, if you haven't like crossed that off yet, so like I made an attack, they didn't have it, and I guess they just didn't have it, which is fine because you're never sure if they have a card or not. You're always sort of just like putting them on a range. So like if they haven't crossed it off yet, and you're 4 turns later, it's still a reasonable chance they have it, right? They still have cards in their hands, so leave mana up. Now that they cast the frontliner here and they've tapped down to 1 mana, I would say it's pretty likely they don't have it. Obviously, they can't cast it, but I would say like this is a cross-off point where now it's like, okay, they decided they wanted to play this 1/1 instead of leaving up repost, which means they probably don't have it. Now I have a piece of information that tells me they don't have it, whereas before I only had information that told me they do. Does that make sense? Is that clear? Any questions, comments, concerns? Attack for 2. Or you can say they always have it. Sure, that works too. So, dispenser, draw a card, and untap, and we draw a land. The problem is like, how are we actually pushing through these last few points? Honestly, that's the issue. Couldn't they still have it, but decided to put stuff in play? It doesn't make sense though, because like this shitty 1/1 doesn't need to be played at all. So like they're at 6. It would be extremely illogical to just cast a random 1/1 that doesn't matter at all, rather than leave up your removal spell, try and stay alive on your super dominating board. So like them casting this means I'm almost 95% sure they don't have it. It doesn't make sense. Why would they do that? So we make engine a 4/4. It just trades with the. They just take it chump forever too. Courser's like fine. Dragon. It's been a hard game. I'm talking a lot too. And I could block. They could have blocked the commando actually. I should have done that. Just like play Courser and say go. Yeah. Fortunately, the dispenser is just so good. It's like so hard to like keep playing the game when this is still in play. Yeah, I should have blocked Hunter on the commando last turn. I don't know why I didn't, honestly. That's a trade I want to make. And I also want to see if they have a spell or not. Here's Cavalry. Awkward. Simeon makes Engine bigger, but they can just chump block it forever. They have an infinite source of chump blockers, so... Make Warlords a 5/5. Alright, yeah, I should have blocked this last turn. That's a mistake. Okay. We can make the Courser into a 6/7. Which honestly, it seems pretty good to me because I would also be drawing cards too. We draw a land for the dragon. So now I have this dragon. I can also just dragon to kill the cavalry. Assuming no trick though, or no counterspell. Otherwise we could automaton and simulacrum. It's a hard game. Your deck's very good. It's 2 mana's back up again. They have 4 cards in hand, which is a lot. Yeah, I don't know about Dragon yet. They could have a trick or something. Or I don't really know. I kind of want to just like get this Courser going. I want to play both these things, spend all my mana, and just and chill for a turn. I want a better idea of what's up. This will force them to make a move in some way. I'll draw the card too, which is nice. So lethal attack. They can chump block it, but they can't chump this every turn. I'll keep drawing cards. So. Courser's good in this deck. I like Courser. Junkyard Genius is also really good. Menace is pretty insane on this board. What's Tomaton doing on the board? We just have mana. Our mana's accounted for. We have a 6-drop and a 6-drop. And, like, you don't necessarily need to have a 7-mana 6/4 trample, you know? But now I'm going to cast Genius, obviously. So I would have cast this if I didn't draw this. Because I wanted to keep putting things in play. But here's Junkyard. If they have a counterspell, they'll definitely cast it. Or they don't. Okay, sure. So they definitely don't have a counterspell. So Dragon's good to go next turn. Dragon will probably just come down and kill the cavalry. And then we'll go from there. Take flight on Warlord's Elite. Okay. They gotta be really aware of his Junkyard Genius, too. Menace is insane. Like, plus level 7 Menace on this board. Like, they need a lot of blockers to survive. I'm also surprised that they didn't chump block, or multi-block on the Courser. I'm very surprised. Alright, so attack and draw. It could honestly also just be Automaton Junkyard next turn. See what they do. 4 cards left. Only have 6 blockers. They have 7 blockers because they can activate this once. 7 blockers to my 7 attackers with Menace is just lethal, so... They gotta have a plan here, or we're dead. And if they have a plan here, I have a dragon, which is also good. Non-believers. Survivor. Oh, there you go. There he is.
Our hero.
Or there she is. Survivor of Corliss is here to save the day. Vanguard's game, folks. I think that's just game, right? So they have 1, 2, 3. They effectively have 4 blockers to my 7 attackers, or 8 attackers. Let's do this! Tap right. Nope. Tap small. I want to go you. Make sure I get this right. I'm sorry. It actually is, it doesn't count itself. So it doesn't have Menace, but... Send it! Woo! Draw a card. I've been Giant Growth, would have been sweet. You figure it out. That's what I'm talking about.
Game. Blouses.
I don't care how good your deck is. Let's go. Yes, I had fun. Why are you so concerned with my feelings? Arena's padding the stats with the, oh, they won by a lot? Yeah. You having fun this game? You're having fun? Everyone's having fun. They only ask when you're winning. Everyone's having fun. We're going to keep this. Just 2/2 drops, a loot. Any land's fine. Alright, here we go. Good old Rock Hunter. We'll see what, if we're gonna mud or not. Let's see what's up. Planes go. Tyrant of Carriages. Alright, so we're gonna Rock Hunter first, I think. And see if we need to discard or not yet. And if we miss the land next turn, we'll discard the Prowler, probably. Alright, blue-white. Ooh, Power Engineer's pretty good. We don't draw land either. Tilt. Alright, let's discard... It's probably Prowler because we need green to cast Prowler, even though Prowler could, in theory, find another land. Like, we need to find green first, and any land allows us to cast all of the other cards in our hands, and it's just Prowler. Land? Alright.
Bingo!
And then, we can't really attack here, so just so you go. Power Stone really turns things down a little bit. Just padding those stats. Urza, Power Stone, Prodigy. Draw land 4. Probably want to kill Urza, honestly. Just like want the Power Stone anyway. Don't want them getting their own power stones and getting value. And we'll just attack. We'll just get them a power stone off engineer, I guess. We can attack more. Yeah, it's like not ideal, but whatever. Now we actually have two things in place. We're actually getting damage in, so we're like interested in attacking. We could also attack with like just the mutt, maybe. And like see if they want to block or not and keep our better creature. I kind of like that actually. That's a pretty cool play. So like this makes them trade with the worst creature and we get value anyway. They actually like might not block here. They probably will. We keep our better creature. They are blue-white, so reach might matter. It's also a bigger creature to attack with anyway. I'm going to do this. Kind of weird attack, but sure. My yay or nay on sparkling water. I haven't really had sparkling water before. I hate seltzer, but turns on might stones. That's true. Oh no, no.
Our hero
He's back. It's funny because like people don't like this card. I think this card's freaking great. This card's really good. Obviously the problem is that like most decks don't want this card because like they're soldier decks. They don't need power stones or whatever. But like if you are like the rare white artifacty deck, this card's great. Okay, so now what? We're gonna scrapsmith, I think, and just look for some goodies. Yeah, that works for me. A little unearthed stuff, maybe. If it was red, it'd be nuts. Yeah, obviously, if it was any other color, it'd be a lot better. All right, so we hit a jugs. We'll take jugs here. Play land, just so go. We could actually mutt and discard the jugs for some more value, which I don't hate. But honestly, just casting jugs is pretty awesome too. So like next time we cast jugs, we have dragon lined up, and we have automaton lined up, and still have the mutt also. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. So there you go. How many artifacts for scrap to be good? A pretty good amount. And you also want to have some other unearthed stuff too. Because like the goal is you want to be able to hit unearthed things, and occasionally just like hit an unearthed card and just like bin it and make a 3/2. This time we don't want to do that, but this card's not great. Not gonna be wrong. It's just like okay. Alright, so they curate. I missed the scry. If anyone wants to let me know what that was. Play land. Juggy jug jug jugs. Main phase paratrooper. Wing commando.
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
We draw a simulacrum, which is very good with jugs. Although it does put all of our eggs in one basket, honestly, as far as trying to not get pacifism or whatever. Let's play jugs as they go. Play jugs, they go. Happy for Rock Hunter to block here. Our hand is absolutely juiced, so. Oh, they've been 2 lands? Okay. I guess I should check, right? I forgot. It's Surveil, not Scry. So, like, with Surveil, you just look at the graveyard and see if they put cards there or not. What's everyone's favorite Christmas song or holiday song? Right now. Favorite holiday song. Yogi says, think this run has been a good example of how much card quality and spell timing matters in limited. Jim after nice. Thanks, Yogi. Fleece Navidad is pretty good. Here comes a commando and trooper. I'm going to block here. They could have, like, trick plus pump. Oh, holy night. Jingle bells. Thanks for reset. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll block. I really want them to use a trick on this, so. Punk goes Christmas. That's a pretty good one. Christmas in Hollows. That's good, Yogi. Obviously, that's when you like Yogi. Yogi, have you heard the MF Doom Christmas album? It's really, really good. Like exceptionally good. It was done by Cook and Soul. Apparently, he took like some Doom acapellas and added beats to it. It's like 40 minutes long. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so good. I was sad it wasn't like a true like release by MF Doom, but it's so good. It's awesome. John likes it too. I was playing it while we were doing Christmas cards. It's great. All right. So now they're tapping out for Medic and Marshall. We've got Simulacrum. We've got Stalwart. We're going to. We could Automaton here. Actually, we can't Automaton. Yeah, we're just going to play Simulacrum, put the counters on the Juggernaut and attack. Yeah, we're going to Monkey. Yeah, this is fine. It's all pretty good. All right, here's the important question. Keep or mulligan? Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Keep or mulligan. Even you non-subs have the access to those emotes. Use your emotes, please, so it's easy to parse. Keep or mulligan. Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. This is a divisive one, I know. You two folks, this is your comment of the day, by the way. Ooh, pretty even split. I'm seeing some more moles there. More moles, wow. I'm keep, all right? In my opinion, that is one of the best Christmas songs. It's a banger. It's a real banger. I know folks like, you know, hear it too often or whatever, it's like that, but yeah, it's like, it's pretty rare for there to be like a new Christmas song. All right, and then everyone stop answering. The next question is keep or mulligan. What's the freaking song called? I think it's Wham. The Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Keep mulligan on that song. Last Christmas, keep mulligan. They put Tactician and Courier. They're like kind of doing it, but I don't think it matters, honestly. So many keeps on that song? Oh, come on. That's the worst Christmas song. The worst Christmas song. It's awful. I hate it. All right. Now we have Tyrant, which can kill the Tactician. They're totally out of cards. Yeah, it's a pretty easy turn, I think. Here we go, folks. Ooh, big bombo. Boom. And here comes Jugs. Here comes Juggernaut. Here comes Juggernaut. Right down BTM lane. If I could only open some rares, then I wouldn't be lame. In for 7. Freaking. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Anyone like Ryan George? He had a great tweet. The tweet was that simply having a wonderful Christmas time is actually a story about witches. And they're all like brewing up some nasty potion. The moon is bright. The time is right. And then someone walks in the door and they're like, simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Like they're like, I'm not doing anything in here. I'm just having a wonderful Christmas time. Everything's good. It's very funny. I stole the joke. So attack for a bunch. They're just freaking dead, right? We're just like clowning our opponent, like not even paying attention. It's great. Just playing rares. Like, good times. Punk. I mean, punk and ska holiday covers are great. When I used to have a radio show, I would do like a 2-hour punk and ska holiday special. Like the Vandals' Oi to the World. It's a good one. There's a lot of really good ones. Evolving Wilds, crack. How are they like gonna win this game? What's their plan here? Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. All right. I mean, are they just dead yet? What do we got here? So we draw a Whirling Strike. All right. Well, if they weren't dead before, they're pretty dead now. We have Automaton. We have Tyrant. Strike. Jugs. They have one card in hand. How does this go wrong for us? Not in many ways, right? All right. Let's just cast. I'm gonna cast a small Automaton. I don't know. I'm just cast big Automaton. What, like, if I can't strike this turn, they can chump. It's pretty hard to trade with this either way. I think it's just like play Automaton Leroy, and then we'll have strike for next turn if we need it. Yeah, whatever. Play Big Idiot.
Good lord.
And just like Leroy. Like, I don't know what trick. They could have like a bounce spell or something here. I'm so freaking. Like if I like go for the pump spell and they have a bounce spell, that's like a way that we could like maybe lose the game. Not lose, but I don't know, whatever. There we go. Easy game. There it is.
After it was all over, he took us in the house and served us pancakes.
Undefeated so far. All right, money match. 6-0. Playing for 7 wins. Non-believers in freaking shambles. And our hand is good. We can keep this. Simply having sounds good drawing. All right, land go. We're gonna rock. Rock in it. Rock in it. Rock in it. We are the ultimate. Rock in it. We are the ultimate. How's the baby? He's doing good. 2 nights ago, he actually slept the night. He slept from midnight to 7, which has never happened before. Usually he's a 7 midnight to 4 kind of baby, but last night he did not sleep again. So, all right, so they're gonna pick up a spell here, Caresser Moment. They have no black. They're not going to. So smart, I think. So now they have a 1/4, which blocks really well. This card's good. I think this card's actually cube worthy. Is that weird? We're going to land. How do we do here? Might be Refractor, honestly. Just like Refractor and then play Genius next turn. Automaton can't attack anyway. I don't want to waste a Whirling Strike on a shitty 1/4. So, yeah. Should I play Refractor? Draw Evolving Wilds, maybe? No. Sure. Let's go. This is not a good use of Whirling Strike. It takes our entire turn. It kills a shitty 1... Oh, my God. Kills a 1/4. What's up, other ones? First time chatter. Everyone's ahead of other ones. It's here for other ones. No land? Wow. Alright. We're going to Junkyard here. Let's keep it going. Power Stone. We're also building up to our Automaton. We can just find a better spot for this, you know. Right, they draw a land, sure. But if their play this turn is Stern Lesson, then we're still in pretty good shape, so... They're thinking. Thinking it through. Goes to bed at 7? 7? That's so early. How long is Baby Dragon sleeping? Tyrant of Courage is awesome. Alright, so now I think it's time to just Whirling Strike Automaton. Even though we could try and play this for bigger, now I have a big play anyway, so I think it's important to recognize when the status of a game changes. So we're just gonna play Automaton. And then we're going to attack with everything. And then we're going to Whirling Strike and kill the 1/4. Now we have a removal spell and a big threat. So now we're in a little more rush. So 7 to 11, then 11 to 5. It's pretty good. Yeah, I should play this small. Play this small. I'm wearing out the damn Leroy button today, huh? Just wearing that damn thing out. Tyrant is busted. Yeah, I mean, this is our first Tyrant. It's like one of the best rares of the set. 8:30 to 6:30? How old, Jarvis? That's a blessing. Would a card that costs 1 mana creates a token and draws a card but you busted? Yeah. What kind of token? But yes, to answer your question, probably. Alright, so we're gonna strike. And then we take a shot for 4 here. We kill their only blocker. A treasure? That's completely busted, yeah. Mikey, there's a card that does that without drawing a card, and it sees, mild play. So 1 mana instant draw card is almost playable by itself. What you put on it is extraneous, but... So, we now have 3 awesome attackers. They have 1 shitty blocker. We have the activation on Junkyard Genius and Tyrant hanging out. And they also missed a land drop last turn. 2 mana draw, make a treasure would be busted also. Prison sentence.
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
Okay, sure. Which MTG is that one? What? Bottom. We love a good bottom here. Love it. Draw land. This is weird because, I don't want to just raw dog the dragon because, if they have another pacifism, I feel kind of bad about it. This is Magic Arena. Exclamation point, explain MTGA. Dragoning Face is just so, if they have a removal spell, it just feels pretty bad. They are almost dead, though. So, say they're going to block here, it looks like. They go to 13 down to 9. If they untap, they're not going to block, okay. So they go to 6. They got to spend their whole turn casting Pacifism. And then I just attack again, and they go to 3. I could still lose the game, though. Yeah, I'm going to play it. Whatever. Just play with Dragon. I guess we'll just play with Dragon and go upstairs. It's only a Shivan Dragon. That's an uncommon these days. I guess it's like Volcanic Shivan Dragon. Sort of has pseudo haste, but... Pause on the ropes. Looking for our first 7-0 this format. Everyone get hyped. Let's go. First 7-0, maybe. I don't want to jinx it. But, it's looking pretty good. Oh, that's looking really good. If Stern Lesson is the play, I think we're going to be okay. First trophy? No, not first trophy. First 7-0. We've had 7. They have another Archaeologist? Look at this deck. Wow, look at that. They found the Swords of Plowshares. And now we draw 11. We could, folks, we could lose this game. This is what I was afraid of. There are 3. They have a statue and a power stone to activate it. This is a 4/4 statue. So we could definitely lose this game. This is what I was afraid of. This is why I didn't want to cast a dragon. Screw beats Flood. Yeah, I mean, we still have an explosion. We're obviously still heavily favored, but they just say go. So if they have like, the problem is that now if they have a removal spell, they repost one and then block the other, and we're just dead. So yeah, this could be a rock. I guess if it's a rock, it's 2 to activate. 5 cards in hand. The blow up potential here is huge. Where if we attack here and they play a paratrooper, a repost, a disfigure, literally any removal spell, they just kill one, activate, block the other, and we've got nothing. I think that there's no way that they've been mana stripped this whole game. They have 5 spells in their hand. They wouldn't have cast a spell, but they didn't have a trick here. So we're gonna say go. I'm just gonna go here. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Give myself menace. No, I can't activate it because of the sentence. As far as playing a land, we have a mutt. We have the just mutt to loot, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens. Is there a chance they're just dead here? Yes. But in the games where they're just dead, we probably still have a pretty good chance to win anyway. In the games where they have it, which are much more common, we get blown out, and now we're in big trouble. Because at least now, even though they played the rock, they have Caress too, sure. Even though they had the rock, they still can't attack. You know, so we still have plenty of time to draw stuff. We lose by passing? Absolutely not. We still have 2 lethal attackers at all times. This costs mana to activate. Removal spells cost mana to keep up. So like they still need to sit back, and we have a lot of time to draw into stuff. So the pressure is still there. If we attack and lose all our shit, now we have no pressure. They can do whatever they want. So, if you smell Addict, pierogi. Nicole loves pierogies. What's up, Addict? Thanks for resub. Appreciate it. If you're a new sub or a returning sub, you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. And if you want to be a sub, $5 a month, support the stream. Here comes statue. This screams disfigure or whatever. They had moment. Okay, sure. That's bad. So they had a moment. We would have gotten blown out, and now we're probably going to lose. I'm going to trade because this is just a good exchange, honestly. Rock Hunter versus Rock. Flavor success. Down to 12. They go to 11. We draw Giant Growth. Damn it. All right. This is getting scary, folks. Screw versus Flood. Got the holiday cards? Sweet. I always pack a few extra in there for you, Rope Burn. My tier 3 subs get a little VIP treatment. Man. I can't believe we're gonna lose this game. I can't believe we're gonna lose this game. It's got a throat! Yeah, we're dead. Yeah. That sucks. I don't know if holding on to the dragon would have helped, honestly. This card's really freaking good. Say go. Like, we would have held on to dragon and, like, maybe killed the rock. But it still wouldn't have, like, helped us that much. Yeah, we lost, folks. It's got a throat. Yeah, that's it. All right. That's pretty gross. That's pretty gross. All right, no Haywire Might. Yeah, like, so if we had, I mean, they found the remorse, or they had the remorse or whatever. I guess they had to like bin the. They had to bin creatures too. So like they had 1, 2, 3. Oh no, they had the 4 already. Yeah, tough game. Tough game. That's all right. Get them all. All right, here we go. 6 and 1. Holiday cards. People get their holiday cards. Great. Oh, you got me, Milkman. Sorry. Hand's good. Keep. Yeah, I think playing Dragon in the last game was correct. But. Alright, so we draw Jugs. Let's attack for 1 player Fractor. Pretty good hand here. Got some good beats. Ooh. Tyrant. Blue, red, Thopter Mechanic. Thopter Mechanic's really good. Tilt. Alright, let's play Burma and say go. Actually, I'm going to attack. I would trade Might for Mechanic, I think. Like, it sucks, but I'm not going to do it, sure. It sucks, but like, I think it's, you know, thing. Play Razor Moss, say go. This card's been pretty good. The old Mutsky. It's pretty good. So Mechanic grows. Mechanic's a very good card. How's the 4-2? It's solid. It beats. We have a lot of graveyard stuff. Fine card. Alright, draw another Forest. I can still cast the Automaton, though. I could also Explosion, but exploding a Mechanic's pretty bad. Just offer trades, I think. So, here's land. Here's Automaton. Just gonna send in the Clowns again. Double block here is still really good for them, but we're building up to our big stuff, so I think it's fine. Heh! Borkov, take that back. The third challenge was supposed to be Yurdak Alive, but we're just not really there yet, so. Goal is to hire an assistant for 2023 and maybe outsource some of my YouTube stuff. I just don't have enough time to do everything. Wow!
Oh, it's Mythic Helix! Oh my God!
You were asking how good Razor Maw is. We milled over Simulacrum and Dragon Engine. Woo! They mill Iconoclast, Subjugation, Unleash Shell. That's pretty good, actually. Damn. Hire an assistant to get me an assistant. Honestly, Drake is pretty funny because, like, I've been wanting to hire an assistant for a while, but I haven't had time to, like, do the hiring process. So, like, all right, they're gonna Weak Stones my Automaton. We can obviously just use the Might on that. Play Star also, sure. Archaeologist is fine. Yeah, it's definitely a fine card. Untap and draw Giant Growth. I mean, Unearth. What do we do here? I don't really want to put the counters on the Might. Because the Might can just free up my Weak Stone. I guess, like, why not just... why not just do that anyway? Explode. You can explode the Thopter Mechanic, which kind of sucks, but... want to draw land for Jugs. Also, if we explode... We get the mana for Jugs. Yeah, we're gonna wait. I think putting the counters on the Jugs is ideal. We're just gonna explode the Thopter Mechanic. It sucks, obviously, because they had a Thopter, but we'll just kill this. So we're gonna kill this. Probably should have attacked first, honestly, but like they're gonna block like 1000% of the time. So just say go. Their deck seems quite. Oh my god, double third path Iconoclast. Jeez. I mean, we are 7-0 or 6-0 or whatever, so we're going to play against good decks for sure. The deck seems very good. Alright. Iconoclast, obviously, insanely good. We'd like to draw some red lands and cast my Tyrant. We did not do that, though. Alright, I mean, here's Jugs. They have removal with Jugs. We're in big trouble. Yeah, so you're usually paired against players of a similar record. Jugs plus the Simulacrum is pretty good. If they have a good hand here, we're in big trouble. Their draw so far is very, very good. Might Stones. Oh my god. Man, they are doing it. They are doing it. Karn's a lot better now, thankfully. We have Simulacrum and Giant Growth for Jugs, which is pretty good because they have chump blockers and they seem like their main plan's blocking here, so. Mightstone can kill, yeah, Might can kill the Mightstone also. Let's draw a land. Am I queued for Worlds? No. All I'm queued for is Pro Tour Philly. That's a very aggressive attack. Why would they send this thing in? What are they doing? What are they?
That's it.
Well, I guess we want to block
down,
this. Yeah, I would kill one of the tokens to take one more damage. This is fine. So they were trying to they just assumed block this. So all right. I mean, we draw a mountain too. Yeah. All right. So now I get to have enough mana to Simulacrum 1, 2, 3, 4, and Might. No, I can't Might and Giant Growth. That sucks. All right, so we still have Might or Giant Growth though. That's pretty good. I can't play Tyrant yet. I'm mana short, so I have Power Stone. Yeah, I'm gonna kill their Might Stone animation for sure. I have a Courser too. I have a lot of options here. Honestly, they're all pretty good. Like, I think also I might want to wait on the Might. Actually, I'm already at 9. Might's been fine. Yeah, Might's been fine. I have Tyrant too. Yeah, just playing Courser is not bad. Courser just blocks this thing anyway. And I almost don't mind holding the Might because they have another Weak Stones, honestly. And if they do block with these things, I can just Giant Growth. Alright, I'm just going to attack with the other thing. We can save on Earth for later because it has haste, so. Then discard off the Mutt. That's important to note that their hand is very good, but. I guess we're committed now. That's kind of scary, honestly. Now we're just tapping out for our Courser. They have a trick or something like that. We're pretty screwed, but I've kind of like committed now, so. Alright. Hope we don't get punished here. We might get punished pretty good. So now, if the 4/4 attacks, I have to block. And they're going to use a good trick on it, because I tapped out. I don't know. Like, we would have dealt 2 more damage. I'm not sure. Oh, thank God. Whew. Alright. Don't play something big. Blast Zone. Purple Master Wizard. Curate. We never had Giant Growth, so we have Power Stone. So they get to make a token. Hurkyl's pretty good also. And a Refract. Man, their deck is freaking good. Their deck is really good. They get to draw an instant and an artifact. Good lord. That's busted. We draw a mountain. Shit, we just can't do everything. This costs 2 to activate, not 1. 8 to 10. We do have a ass load of trample damage here. Like a lot. Also the Haywire to go to the 4/4. Yeah, I'm just going to Simian Giant Growth this turn and leave up Haywire Might, I think, so. Yeah. We have the. Yeah, this is pretty good. And their blocks just kind of suck. Yeah, leaving up Might and Giant Growth. I don't want to tap out for Dragon here. It's just too bad. Does Courser attack also? I don't... Like, they gotta put some stuff in front of this if they just die, you know? Courser made chump block for 1. It's not worth it, I don't think. This is much better on defense, I think, so... Attack. Also, if we just get them down to 4, we just kill them, so... This is a not good block. This is a very bad block. Oh, God, opponent. Oh, God.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You gotta be kidding me.
So they're taking 6. By giant growth, they're at 1. There's a whole giant growth then. There's no reason to catch giant growth yet. I was saying we have lethal with the dragon anyway, so I'm just gonna hold this and say go. Alright. That was not a good play. They missed the might. We just say go. So yeah, that was a pretty big mistake. There weren't many good blocks anyway, but and now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here comes the thing, sure. Yeah, and then the 2 life matters a lot too, for sure. Hard to play around a rare? What do you mean? It was just an onboard trick. Here's Combat Courier, sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna draw a land here, I think. So I can play Dragon and Giant Growth. We did not draw a land. Okay. Obviously, we're scared of a counterspell. So it's... Yeah. We just want to make sure we don't get countered. Just gonna attack. I don't know if Courser attacks, honestly. We're 6-1, playing for 7 wins right now. It's just like a single chump block. I draw a card though, because if I draw a land, I can Giant Growth and Tyrant. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with this too, I think. I think drawing a land here is just way too good, so... Sick. Alright, cool. So now I should have Giant Growth and Dragon. It's very unlikely they can beat both here. Oh, yeah. Oh, party block the Giant Growth. Oh, how do you do it again?
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh! Obviously, I want them to use a trick here because I'm just going to cast the dragon and kill them anyway. So, Whirling Strike, sure. I didn't do the math here. I guess if they have exactly Scatter Ray, we lose, right? I didn't do any math here at all. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It kills a bunch of stuff. Opponent's taking a bath right now.
Look how they mess with my boy.
Alright, no counterspell. They have Scatter Ray? Nope. Upstairs!
Gay. Blouses.
7 wins! There it is! Didn't sack the Courier. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. They didn't sack the Courier. They could have had the thing. But alright, let's... So concerned with my feelings. I did have fun. Actually, thanks for asking. All right, so a successful run. We're starting to hit our stride here a little bit. Honestly, we were really struggling for a little bit there, but I feel like we're starting to hit our stride. And last few drafts have been pretty good. We're now in platinum. Let's get our prize. Let's hop on over to untap.gg and take a little look at our results because we track all of our stats on untap.gg because it's just free and awesome and it's a great thing to do. So hop on over to Untapped, take a little looky-loo. There you go, 7-1. And down Untap for yourself for free. Use my link, of course. And his deck was great, honestly. I don't know. I'm really surprised there are more non-believers than believers because Franco's deck was just great. We had good curve, we had good removal, good aggressive stance, but also could play a longer game. We had we had 3 bombs, 3.5 bombs in a kind of genius. Engine's great, Simulacrum's great, Dragon's insane. But even if replace Dragon with a second Juggernaut and replace Dragon Engine with some good 2-drop. This deck is still quite good, I think. Not as good, but still quite good. We were on the play a lot, that's fair. But yeah, deck was sweet. I don't know what to say. There you go. Episode 16 in the books. Bronze and Mythic, more drafts to come on stream, but you two folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe. You're all great. Thanks so much.